Look alive, sunshine. Today we are talking about something in the midst of moving everything around, and it's just there's bad lighting and it's bad video, and I don't care because I've been itching. I've been itching to make a new video, and then this topic came out about the DCEU, and I had to get on it because the DCEU is like my shit. So I decided to finally break out the camera again and start recording. Now Matthew Vaughn is rumored to direct Man of Steel 2. First of all, we don't need to be worrying about who's directing Man of Steel 2. We need to be worrying about The Flash having a release date of like next year and not having a director. We need to worry about the problems that go on inside the DC right now. Man of Steel 2 is not even barely confirmed for a movie, and we're talking about who's directing it. So I want to get that out of the way. Just fuck, we're trying to grab onto things that aren't there, and it's very I don't know. It's just I don't know if we should be worrying about this, but it's news, so everybody talks about it. So Matthew Vaughn, director of Kick-Ass, really fun, cool movie. I think Kick-Ass 2 was really cool and fun. Then he directed Kingsman: The Secret Service, which was awesome. I love that movie, and they're coming out with number 2 later this year. And he did X-Men First Class. Now, all of these movies are very, very good in their own ways. They do it, boom, they're good, okay? Now, Matthew Vaughn was in talks for 30 seconds. It was this conversation, he said, that he had with Warner Brothers about a Superman story. He was going to direct Man of Steel. He talked about how Superman should be fun, and people should have a good time going to the movies. And, he should be hopeful and, joyful and everything. That's not what Zack Snyder built. He built Man of Steel from a more realistic standpoint of what would really happen. That was basically what the movie was in one sentence. What would happen if. So after that, Zack Snyder did Batman v Superman. That was another dark film. Now we're getting into Justice League territory where it's going to start being a little bit lighter, but then it's Man of Steel 2 after that. What's Man of Steel was made by Zack Snyder, and we've gotten our Superman, and we've gotten the darkness, and I don't think it would be the right move to just completely flip and turn into a fun, lighthearted movie. So I have the receipts right here about what he said during the talks for Man of Steel, before and everything, and he said that they shouldn't do a Nolan Batman film. They shouldn't get inspiration, even though Christopher Nolan was a part of this Man of Steel movie. That Superman should be about color and fun. Is kinda true. I mean, Superman the character has always been hopeful, fun, good guy, whatever. And just they brought in a whole new Superman, and now they can't do that. Matthew Vaughn directing Man of Steel 2 is not the best thing, I think, because of how he said he wants to do it. He said for his idea for the Superman movie, the Man of Steel movie, was Godfather. I don't know, I've never seen that movie. It would start 100 years back on Krypton and end with Superman being the last person alive and the yellow sun turning red and it being the end of the world and killing Superman. That would not work. Obviously, that story would not work now because we have a Justice League, and that would just give away a lot of spoilers for the next upcoming movie, so we could not do that storyline. However, I do think that he can make a good Superman movie if it wasn't for the basis that we have set so far. Now, if Justice League all of a sudden just completely turns everybody from the DC darkness, everybody like me who likes the DC dark feel, if they turn us into if DC did a good job of Justice League turning it lighthearted and turning the DCEU lighthearted and doing that, and if they do a good job with that, I think that he would be a good choice because the Man of Steel 2 could be lighthearted and fun and fit in with the DCEU in its changing form. So he could do a good job if it's like that, but for the moment, I do not think he is the best director for it. I want to put my trust back in Zack Snyder, but I can't because of not what he's done. I don't want to say it like that. Not oh, he's done this, he's done these movies and it's really bad. I think he's done no, I don't think he's done 3 movies. He's done Justice League, Batman v Superman, and Man of Steel, and just after that is it just going to be a bunch of Zack Snyder films. And David Ayer did Suicide Squad, and Suicide Squad, we all know how that turned out. So maybe just bringing in a new director that has good films under their belt like Kick-Ass and Kingsman, good action movies, maybe bringing somebody in like that is the right choice if we get to that point. But right now, like I said, bitch, we're not even to Justice League. We're not even to Wonder Woman like right now. So like, why are we even focusing on Man of Steel 2? So that's my take on it. I don't know. Like, he's just the complete opposite of what I think Superman should be in the DCEU now. So I'm kind of having a hard time like saying, yeah, Matthew Vaughn. Let me know what you guys think about it. I don't know what's going on about it. So let me know what you guys think. And I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully with good lighting and good video quality. So yeah, next time. Goodbye.